That, my friends, is a classroom that you can build outside. Okay? It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Could you imagine going outside to learn? That would be really cool. And that classroom can fit a whole class inside of it. You can sit down and you can do science. You can even do like spelling and music. Anything that you do in a classroom, you could do outside. So, I'm going to tell you a little story about how we got to this idea here. About a year ago, our PTO said, Mrs. Wallace, we'd really like to do some fundraising and raise some money for something really big. Because the last big project they did was our sound system in here. We use that every single day, don't we? So I said, okay, you know what? Let me talk to the teachers and we'll figure out a big project. So we decided, after a bunch of talking and different ideas, that this was a really cool project that we wanted to do. We thought this would have the most impact on your education. So, we brought it back to the PTO, and where's Mason? Mason, where are you at? Could you stand up for a minute? So Mason's dad is a construction worker. He has his own construction business, and he builds things, and he's really good at it. Thank you, Mason. Please sit down. So we contacted Mason's dad, and we said, this is the project we want to do. We want to build it outside so that we can take our learning outside. So he came in and he looked at the project and we talked about it and said, this is what we want to do. And he took that information. He's like, okay, I'm going to figure out all the details. I'm going to get back to you on the price. So at that time, he came back and he said, Mrs. Wallace, we really want this classroom, since it's going to be outside, to be sustainable. And it's got to withstand the snow and the wind and the rain that we have in the Midwest. So we're going to have to use some materials that are going to be able to handle all that. And the total project price is going to be about $26,000. And so I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. So I went back to the PTO and to the teachers and we talked about it and we're like, you know what? We really want to do this. We really like this project. So let's go for it. Now, we're going to do a little bit of math, okay? Because each time we do a fundraiser, we raise estimating about $1,000 for each fundraiser that we do. So if you think about it, if we raise about $1,000 for each fundraiser, how many fundraisers would we have to do before we could get enough money to build our outdoor classroom? 26 fundraisers, okay? So all the greenery that you sell and our family nights when we have talent show and things like that, we'd have to do about 26 of those in order to make enough money for this. Now, another math problem. How many, if we do about 4 fundraisers a year, how many years would it take us to get enough money to build this classroom? Bob, if we're estimating here, about how many years? Absolutely. About between 6 and 7 years. Okay, so we thought, oh my goodness, that's a long time. But we still said, you know what? We like this project so much, we're going to try a little extra, and we're going to try and earn that money, raise that money to build this classroom, even though it's going to take some years. Okay? So that's when, where's Avery? Avery, Miss Savage, where's she at? Stand up for a minute. Avery's mom talked to Natalie's mom. Natalie, could you stand for a minute? And they were talking about this outdoor classroom. And Natalie's mom works for this really cool company called Smithfield. You guys ever heard of Smithfield? Some of you might know it as farmland. So they were talking, thank you, you guys may sit down, about our project. And Natalie's mom, Mrs. Schweitzer, she said, you know what, the company that I work for, they do sometimes they donate money to different cool projects that they really like. So you should tell the PTO that they should maybe present this project. So that's when we said, wow, okay, if we could get a boost in our fundraising, that would be awesome. Get a good jump start on our project. So Mrs. Knapp's class and Mrs. Kitchen's class got together, and Mrs. Witherell helped them make a video that we took to the Smithfield company to present to them. I'm gonna let you watch that video.
The outdoor classroom to investigate trees. In an outdoor classroom, we can learn about solar energy. I think it would be cool to have an outdoor classroom so we could study around the grass. I think an outdoor classroom would be cool because that we could grow plants and study them and study animals that might be out there. An outdoor classroom because so we can learn about nature.
We would like to have an outdoor classroom so we can have some Freaky Friday, which is science.
I want an outdoor classroom because so we can learn how the leaves change color.
We think an outdoor classroom would be cool because we could be out there and study weather without getting completely wet and soaked.
I want an outdoor classroom so our brains could grow. Because it would be fun to learn what the birds do. An outdoor classroom would be cool because you can have some peace and quiet and stuff. Doing science.
Doing science.
Playing games.
Cohen?
Reading.
It's going to be cool because we would do science projects, and if the animal was out, we could actually see the animal.
Have a quiet place to learn. Because you can do messy experience because you can't do it in a normal classroom. I would like to have an outside classroom because so we can read around and learn about Mother Nature. To practice taking pictures with sunlight. We want to learn everything under the sun.
It was really awesome, wasn't it? Let's give a round of applause for Mrs. Knapp. So, we decided this is what we're going to work for. We really, really want this. So, we presented to Smithfield, and I've got some guests here from Smithfield this morning. I'm going to introduce them, and they're going to come up, and they're going to give us the results of what they thought of our presentation and what they think about our outdoor classroom. So, give a round of applause, please, for Don James, Danny Conley, and Cliff Bowe.
Write it down so I don't forget. It's with great pride today that Smithfield Foods and Mama is able to donate funds to the United Elementary School for the outdoor classroom through utilization of our recycling funds from the environmental program. Smithfield is committed to supporting environmental programs in our community, and we are happy to work with United School to develop this program, which will benefit many students. Thank you very much.